Hello and welcome, sports fans, to this live video streaming event from Table Rock Sports Productions in partnership with our local schools. I'm Terry Ross along with Khalil Campbell, coming to you live from North Medford High School in Medford, Oregon. This is the Lithia Superstore Game of the Week, powered by U.S. Cellular at Siskiyou. Today, the game features the Ashland Grizzlies coming to the North Medford Black Tornado Gymnasium. We're pleased to bring you this game on TableRockSports.net in partnership with the Medford School District and our participating community business partners. Our sponsors keep these events free for fans to enjoy. Please let them know that you appreciate their support, and you can support Table Rock Sports by subscribing to our YouTube channel. Go to YouTube, search, and you go to YouTube and then search Table Rock Sports and click on the red subscribe button. When we come back, we'll have the Bills Glass Coaches Corner, which is brought to you by Bills Glass, the clear choice in Southern Oregon for almost 50 years. You're listening to the Lithia Superstore Game of the Week, a presentation of TableRockSports.net.
My Circle K, powered by GP Energy, you can turn an ordinary lunch break into something extraordinary with crispy, crunchy chicken. Grab and go their delicious chicken, chicken tenders, famous biscuits, and tasty sides. MyCircleK.com.
U.S. Cellular believes everyone deserves 5G. That's why we've included 5G on all plans, no extra charge, whether you're working or playing. All U.S. Cellular plans include 5G, no extra charge. Get the new Samsung Galaxy S21 5G free with no hidden requirements. U.S. Cellular.
Get the latest 5G phones for free today at Siskiyou Cellular, an authorized agent for U.S. Cellular with 7 Valley locations. Visit souscellular.com for details.
Fuel your daily adventure at My Circle K, powered by GP Energy. Whether it's morning motivation to get your day going, adding crunch to your lunch, fueling up for a road trip, your journey begins with My Circle K, powered by GP Energy.
And welcome back to the Lithia Superstore Game of the Week, a presentation of U.S. Cellular and Siskiyou. And here on the Bills Glass Coaches Corner, we note that Ashland is coming in, and they have a couple of losses on their record already to begin the very young basketball season here in 2021. A little bit shortened version, but they have ended up with losses to Crater in their opener, and they lost to South Medford just a couple of days ago. Meanwhile, North Medford has the 3 wins to their credit. They have defeated Eagle Point, Crater, and the latest was defeating Summit 63-49. So they had that game didn't take place, but Friday night, or make that Saturday that game take place. So they're 3-0 and looks like playing some pretty good defense while they're at it. We are at the North Medford Black Tornado Gymnasium. The Black Tornado will be wearing white tonight, and the visiting Ashland Grizzlies will be in their blue uniforms, powder blue uniforms. And we'll wait a moment to see what they're going to do here next, as there's a lot of milling around at the scorer's table as everybody tries to figure out what to happen. This is a 5A versus 6A tonight, and there are some fans in the gymnasium. They're all across the way from us, pretty much. So, I think we're going to need to take a timeout. As we do, we'll remind you that you're listening to the Lithia Superstore Game of the Week, a presentation of TableRockSports.net.
Choose a company that best represents you and our local community.
Choose a company that focuses on relationships rather than transactions.
Choose a company that empowers their employees and provides growth opportunities from within.
Choose a company that shows compassion and rises to the occasion in times of need.
Call a John L. Scott broker today.
This year, don't just replace your windows, renew them with beautiful and energy-efficient windows from Bills Glass. Having new windows installed by Bill's Glass dramatically update and improves the look of your home and helps reduce energy bills year-round. Let Bill's Glass show you what you've been missing. Bill's Glass, the largest glass company in Southern Oregon for your home or auto, as well as the trusted industry leader for over 50 years. Bill's Glass in Ashland, Medford, and Grants Pass.
Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford. We've stocked up with over 200 new vehicles from Chrysler, Jeep Dodge, and of course, Ram trucks. Choose from one of our largest inventories ever of new Jeep Cherokee 4x4s. Test drive a new Ram 1500 and see why Ram is Motor Trend's back-to-back-to-back three-peat truck of the year. And remember, we've added the convenience of test drives from your home and an online process to purchase and deliver your new vehicle. You'll find the new vehicle you want at the low price you deserve. Only at the Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford Superstore.
And the Bill's Glass Coach's Corner is brought to you by Bill's Glass, locally owned, family run. Bill's Glass in Ashland, Medford, and Grants Pass. So we're getting ready to introduce the starters. Actually, they are introducing the starters already. Hawthorne Lappery is out there along with Ronin Kimbrough. Fenn Hilden, Sebastian Stauwelser, and Toby Barnes are your starters for Ashland. Oops. So we're supposed to come all in, and Egan Shields. I guess they would like to play with 5. 3, 4, 5. We got too many here. So, for the North Medford Black Tornado, their starters look like Trayson Neff, Bryce Dyer, Connor Goodridge, Landon Ellis, who's playing guard, and Nick Carrick are your starters. So you have Neff, Carrick, Ellis, Dyer, and Goodridge for North Medford. Meanwhile, for Ashland, Lappery, I'm going to have to get this because I had 6 of them out there. That's one too many, they tell me. Okay, now we got it. Lappery, Hilden, Stauwelser, I believe. Stauwelser. We'll get that right yet. Give us enough time. Barnes and Shields. And, of course, as the visiting team, Ashland will begin with the basketball. So here we go. Ashland moving it into the forecourt. It's into the hands of Toby Barnes. Barnes out near the midcourt line, finally gets it around to the side. That's over to Hilden. Down low it goes to Shields. Back out. And a shot was going to be put up and drained. And by Lappery. So Ashland gets the quick 2-0 lead. Here and down comes North Medford the other way. A 3. That's not going to be any good. And Shields will grab the rebound for the Grizzlies, who get it ahead quickly, but can't do anything with it. Hilden couldn't go in. He was trying to drive. Now they'll just pop it back out on top, and it's going to be popped away. North Medford's going to come out. There's a long pass down ahead. A 3. That's good. Neff with the three-pointer. And just like that, North Medford's up 3-2. We have 6:49 to go, first period. Trouble getting it into the forecourt. Now they finally do, just barely. Ashland will lose that one out of bounds. Coming forecourt with it is Ellis. He drives, puts it up, and good. Off the backboard. Ellis with his first 2 of the night. And it's a 5-2 lead on the John L. Scott scoreboard for the Black Tornado. These squeaking shoes sound like whistles, don't they? There's Shields underneath, and he'll lay it in, and he is fouled. He'll be at the line for 1. That's the first team foul on the Black Tornado. And Shields is no good with his. That foul was on Goodridge, but Ashland gets a rebound and drains the three-pointer. Hilden with the 3. And now it's a 7-5 game. Here's Ellis. No. Rebound grab, put up, no good. And Ashland's going to come out of there with it. Hilden in his hands. He goes to the foul line, stops, and gives it back. There's Lappery. And Lappery makes it a 9-7 ball game. There's a little running jumper that's good by Tyson. All right, now we got a lot of scoring action. 9-7. Or not even halfway through the first. 5 minutes to go. Barnes has it. Been on the dribble quite a while. Wants to drive all the way. Now he puts up the jumper, but it's no good. Grabbed out of there. Here comes Ellis for the Black Tornado. Neff has it. In, out. Now he goes to the three-point line. Fires. That one's going to come up short. Ashland will grab it, and the Grizzlies will bring it into the forecourt a little more easily this time as Hilden has it. Back out to Barnes. There's a 3. It's no good, and North Medford will grab it. That 3 from Hilden. There's a carry. And there's a timeout. So, we'll do likewise. We'll take a timeout. A look at the John L. Scott scoreboard. And the John L. Scott scoreboard reads, Ashland 9 to North Medford 7. As you listen to the Lithia Superstore Game of the Week, a presentation of TableRockSports.net.
You're a coach, or plan to be a coach. What kind of coach do you want to be? This?
Hey! What is that? Come on, Goliath! You're killing me!
Or this?
I love it. I love what I see. I don't care about the mistakes. Everybody makes mistakes. Guys making millions of dollars on Sunday, they make mistakes.
Know your role. Learn more at southernoregonsports.org.
There's a time machine, not so far away, that takes you back to a world just a few streets wide, where wonder rules the day, and families are transformed, from the smallest bug-eyed explorer to that surliest know-it-all. So dive into the past and let them see the world through a simpler lens, called Southern Oregon. Their adventure begins when you travel Medford.
Welcome back to North Medford High School. The John L. Scott scoreboard tells the story. The 9-7 lead for Ashland with 3:50 to go. They inbound in backcourt and trying to get it into the forecourt. Into the game is Tyson Neff. So we'll have to use first names for the Neffs. Right now, Tyson hounding Hilden, and they almost take it away, but not quite. Knocking it out of bounds was Dyer. There's a lob underneath, and count the bucket. Got that one to Shields, and he was fouled as he put it in. It's an 11-7 game with that one. That's his first, it should be the second, no, first team foul on North Medford. And Shields makes that one. I have a scoreboard out here to sort of help us along. That was I think it was that foul was called on Ellis, who now has two. There's a rejection. And here comes the Grizzlies the other way. Lapierre has it. And it's going to be saved. But picked up by the Grizzlies. Stauser. No good with the shot. And now they call a push. They called that foul. O'Shea Miller. That'll be his first. They get it in. There's a shot by Hilden. No good. And the rebound is taken by Tyson Neff. Tyson gets it ahead. And it's right back into his hands. Over to Tyson Neff. There's Trayson for three. No good. He'll grab the rebound, pop it out to Tyson, who thought about it. Around it comes back the other way, though. Carrick. North Medford finding it difficult to get a shot off at the moment. The Grizzlies playing some fierce man-to-man defense. Oh, there's Tyson Neff with a three-pointer. Guess I gave that wrong three-pointer the wrong one. Trayson Neff got the three-pointer. North Medford will take it to whomever I decide to give it to, I guess. 12-10, and there's a scramble and a foul at the midcourt line. So 12-10 with 2:04 to go. Third team foul on North Medford there with that one. Picking that one up was Tyson Neff. The Grizzlies inbound it, and here we go again. Our first look at Ashland. They appear to be a decent shooting team that likes to shoot the three-pointer. They're not afraid to fire it, that's for sure. Lapierre almost did it again. Here's Hilden. He stops, he pops, he gets. $14-10. At least they're shooting better tonight than maybe their previous two games would indicate. Tyson Neff will drive, scoop, and put it in. So the first points for Tyson as a 14-12 game. But we're down to basically the final minute here of the first quarter. There's a steal by the Black Tornado. Setting for three, no good, was Miller. And Ashland comes out of there with the rebound. Hilden will lose it. Nope, thought he lost it maybe out of bounds and it dropped it, but not to be. They say North Medford knocked it out of bounds. Travel. And we have a Some substitutions into the game is Brandon Dominguez. Miller has it. He'll drive and lay it in. Now Ashland having a little trouble getting it into the forecourt. And around out into the corner, they find an open man. No good with the shot, though, was Izzy Golden. Now they got to get it. Nope. Traveled. So with 8.4, the Grizzly will take it back. And get it into their forecourt, and then get it there. They did to Hilden. Gonna have to get a shot off though. Well, there's a wide open shot that misses at the buzzer. And so, at the end of one, the John L. Scott scoreboard reads Ashland 14, North Medford 14. As you're listening to the Lithia Superstore Game of the Week, a presentation of TableRockSports.net.
I think in our stores that we have the best selection and the best value for the dollar.
My name's Haley, and I've been showing sheep for 5 years through 4-H and pigs for 2 years through 4-H. 2 years ago I got grand champion, and today I got reserve grand champion. It's a really good program, and it teaches the kids self-responsibility. The program wouldn't be how it is today if we didn't have people like Sherb coming out and supporting us.
If you shop with us, you will save money.
It takes meticulous planning, continuous monitoring, and forward thinking to deliver the perfect 3-egg omelet.
Welcome back to North Medford High School and the Lithia Superstore Game of the Week, powered by U.S. Cellular at Siskiyou. Today's game is brought to you in part by Avista Utilities and our friends from My Circle K, powered by GP Energy. Morning motivation, crunch in your lunch, and fuel for your road trip begins with My Circle K. So, we begin the second period. As we do, we have us a 14-14 tie. Leading scorers, Hilden has 5, and Shields has 5 for Ashland. Trayson Neff, by my count, has 8 to lead Medford. And there's Ellis with a good pass. They passed it in low to him, and Ellis was able to jump up there and grab it. So that's makes it nope. We're going the wrong way here. 16-14 as the foul shot's no good, but grabbing the rim, nope, couldn't get it to go. Had the rebound by Miller, but he couldn't get it to go. And there's a shot put in by Ashland to tie it back up again at 16. Make it 17. This was actually a three-pointer, and there's a foul, but no shots. Coming into the game is Azure McNamara for Ashland. Ellis has it in his hands. And he's trying to get in. He can't. He's fouled, though. And the foul is on Lapierre. Lapierre, it's his first. 3 now. Now the team on Ashland. And they get it in. Here's a Neff. Both of the Neffs are in. This is Tyson Neff. Around to Ellis. Ellis again will drive. Puts up the runner in the lane. No good. Rebound. Grabbed and put in by Tyson Neff. Tyson Neff grabbing an offensive rebound and getting it back into the hoop. Coming into the game for Ashland, or for North Medford, excuse me, is Dyer. Neff at the line. And it's no good. In and out. Shields fighting for the rebound. They say it is. Indeed, Ashland ball. Dominguez being the last to touch it. This is Shields with it. He'll go into the lane. His shot's no good. There'll be a pushing foul. 2 shots. That foul is on Ellis. That's his first. 5 now on the Black Tornado. And at the line, Shields. I'll make it Barnes, and he'll get the first one. Barnes ready for the second one. And it is no good. But they grab the rebound. Shields. Nope. Travel on Lapierre. He had the 3 lined up. Made it too. But called the travel first. 18 all. Nobody's been able to really get on any kind of streak that's noteworthy here. There's Trayson Neff for 3. No, that isn't going to go. Rebound by North Medford. No, that isn't any good. And finally, Ashland grabs it out of there, and they come streaking into the forecourt. Barnes all the way to the hoop. No good. Shields will grab the rebound, get it back out on top. Stop, fire around, turn, spin. Good. McNamara with that one. And just like that, the Grizzlies respond. As Tyson puts it in, and on the other end, we're going to have a timeout. As Trayson Neff put it in at one end, and at the other end, they had Hilden put it back in. So it's a 22-20 the game as we have a timeout. And we take a look at that John L. Scott scoreboard that will confirm that. As it reads now, Ashland 22, North Medford 20. As you listen to the Lithia Superstore Game of the Week, a presentation at TableRockSports.net.
Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford. We've stocked up with over 200 new vehicles from Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and of course, Ram trucks. Choose from one of our largest inventories ever of new Jeep Cherokee 4x4s. Test drive a new Ram 1500 and see why Ram is Motor Trend's back-to-back-to-back three-peat truck of the year. And remember, we've added the convenience of test drives from your home and an online process to purchase and deliver your new vehicle. You'll find the new vehicle you want at the low price you deserve. Only at the Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford Superstore.
Dear Dad, I was afraid to say this to your face, but I heard you yelling again from the stands during my game. You were shouting at the coach, the refs, even the other parents. It embarrasses me when you yell at everyone. It really stresses me out. I love sports. I love my team. I just want to play. But not if you always lose your temper. Love, Katie.
Know your role. Learn more at southernoregonsports.com.
And we're back at North Medford High School, the Lithia Superstore Game of the Week. The John L. Scott scoreboard reads Ashland 22, North Medford 20. And North Medford has the ball. We're below 5.5 to go in the first half. Ellis almost traveled. Here's a three that's off the line. Grabbed out of there by the Grizzlies. Barnes bumps it up. Nope, he didn't. Barnes thought he had successfully bounced that ball off of Dyer, but they said not so much. As they said he touched it last. There's Ellis. Boy, he comes close to traveling every time. There's Dyer in the lane. No good. Grabbing the rebound is McNamara. He'll give it off to Barnes, and Barnes will bring it into the forecourt. McNamara, got off the hands of Shields. Here they go ahead. Here's Trayson. Trayson puts it up. No good. McNamara grabs the rebound on the other side. And the visitors have it one more time. McNamara in the corner. North Medford playing a bit of man-to-man right now. Here's Barnes. He's trying to split it. Couldn't. Lost it. Gave it to Shields. Lost it. Grabbed it. He's going to double dribbled. Well, he's either going to get a double dribble or three in the key. He was trying to eat a steak dinner in the middle of the key and taking a little too long to get it done. Ellis. They get it out around. It's back to Ellis again. Ellis drives. Ellis puts it up off the glass and has it. So Ellis keeps bringing back the Black Tornado. This is now 22 all game. And there's a steal. Grabbing that one away. And driving all the way down to the other side is Carrick. That they say he was fouled. Don't take that back. They're going to say it's a Ashland ball. And we have a timeout. So we'll take one also as we take a look at the John L. Scott scoreboard. It now reads Ashland 22, North Medford 22 as you listen to the Lithia Superstore Game of the Week, a presentation of TableRockSports.net.
In RBTD all my life. When we moved to Talent, that's when we purchased our house.
All those memories were in that little spot for 17 years.
Everything in that house, all our firsts, everything gone. Now more than ever, with so many families being displaced, their kids will still be able to come to school to Phoenix and Talent because they'll be able to use RBTD.
Fuel your daily adventure at My Circle K, powered by GP Energy. Whether it's morning motivation to get your day going, adding crunch to your lunch, fueling up for a road trip, your journey begins with My Circle K, powered by GP Energy.
So your workers' comp claim was denied. Or was it accepted? Now what are you supposed to do? Find out for free. Call Schlesinger and de Villeneuve immediately and let us fight for you.
Welcome back to North Medford High School. As you take a look at the John L. Scott scoreboard. Reading 22-22 right now. Both teams being able to do some good shooting. Barnes almost lost it, but it was picked up there nicely by How about that? One of those numbers we don't have. A number 13 for Ashland. We don't have a 13 on our list. There's a travel. So once we catch the name of number 13, we'll let you know who it is. 22 all. Neff with it to Ellis. Ellis to Dominguez. Dyer driving and getting. So Dyer gets a couple. That's 24-22, and they take it away. Dominguez grabs it. Medford finding it hard to get the shot that they want against this man-to-man defense. There's Dominguez wide open. That's the three, but he didn't take it. Here's Dyer taking a three. No good, but Dominguez will grab it. And getting into Carrick, who lays it up. No good. Barnes ahead quickly. And that's batted down by Ellis. Hilden tried to get that pass across court. Ellis knocked it down, and then Hilden fouled him as they were going down the court. So Tyson Neff is back in. 5 team fouls apiece now. Also coming in is Connor Goodridge. And lots of substitutions here. Austin McLean. Tyson Neff with it. Gets it around to McLean. And there's a travel. Minute and a half to go, 24-22. Shields to Lapierre, and you can't get the three to go. Dyer grabs the rebound for the Black Tornado. Around to Trayson Neff. This is Trayson again, laying it up. No. Barnes with the rebound. Minute to go in the half. Hilden giving it off to the one we don't have a name for, and he missed. Dyer grabs the rebound, get it ahead underneath to Connor, whose shot rolls around and no good. He gets his own rebound, or make that Goodridge, Connor Goodridge. And now there's a foul underneath. That's on Hilden. That'll be his second, the 6th team foul on the Grizzly. But Neff will be at the line. This is Tyson Neff at the line. And in the first one is in and out. Substitution for Ashland. Stowazer is into the game, replacing Hilden. The next one by Neff. No good. Scramble for the rebound and a jump ball. The possession arrow favors North Medford. And now they're going to take a 30-second timeout, is the way we read what the official said. 30-second, indeed. So we'll just keep it here for right now with 42.2 to go and a 24-22 lead for the Black Tornadoes. Sports leagues and activities for the entire family are coming your way from the Medford Parks and Recreation Department. It's time to sign up now for summer fun. Go to playmedford.com where you'll find the Coach Pistol Softball Camp, July 12th through the 14th, led by the SOU National Champion coach and players. You'll also find junior golf lessons and USTA youth tennis programs, along with all your other favorites. So visit playmedford.com to register today. .2 seconds to go and a half. North Medford has it under their own hoop. Get it into Dyer. He can't get the layup to go. Barnes with the rebound. Being hassled by Tyson Neff. No foul. But Neff has him closely guarded. Barnes trying to drive past him. Gets it to the foul line. Gets it out. There's a drive. Put it back into Shields. Shields will put it in for Ashland. And that'll tie it up 24 all with only 13 seconds. Now 10. There's Tyson Neff underneath for just a little putback. And that will end the scoring this half. And so we've made it to halftime. As we do, we take a look at the John L. Scott scoreboard. They have offices in Medford, Eugene, and Ashland. It reads North Medford 26, Ashland High School 24. You're listening to the Lithia Superstore Game of the Week, a presentation to TableRockSports.net.
In RBTD all my life. When we moved to Talent, that's when we purchased our house.
All those memories were in that little spot for 17 years.
Everything in that house, all our firsts, everything gone.
Now more than ever, with so many families being displaced, their kids will still be able to come to school, to Phoenix and Talent, because they'll be able to use RBTD.
Fuel your daily adventure at My Circle K, powered by GP Energy. Whether it's morning motivation to get your day going, adding crunch to your lunch, fueling up for a road trip, your journey begins with My Circle K, powered by GP Energy.
So your workers' comp claim was denied. Or was it accepted? Now what are you supposed to do? Find out for free. Call Schlesinger and de Villeneuve immediately and let us fight for you.
At My Circle K, powered by GP Energy, you can turn an ordinary lunch break into something extraordinary with crispy, crunchy chicken. Grab and go their delicious chicken, chicken tenders, famous biscuits, and tasty sides. MyCircleK.com.
US Cellular believes everyone deserves 5G. That's why we've included 5G on all plans, no extra charge, whether you're working or playing. All US Cellular plans include 5G, no extra charge. Get the new Samsung Galaxy S21 5G free with no hidden requirements. US Cellular.
Get the latest 5G phones for free today at Siskiyou Cellular, an authorized agent for US Cellular with 7 Valley locations. Visit SOUScellular.com for details.
Fuel your daily adventure at My Circle K, powered by GP Energy. Whether it's morning motivation to get your day going, adding crunch to your lunch, fueling up for a road trip, your journey begins with My Circle K, powered by GP Energy.
Welcome to the Medford Parks and Recreation Halftime Report. Visit playmedford.com for the latest recreation guide to all the sports leagues, classes, and special events, to name just a few things. Visit playmedford.com to learn more. It is halftime, and it's a 26-24 lead for the North Medford Black Tornado over the Ashland Grizzlies. And we'll do just a little math here if you don't mind. The Ashland Grizzlies are led by Finn Hilden, who is already in double digits as he's got 10 on the board already. 7 for Egan Shields. And you have 4 for Hawthorne Lappery and 2 for Azure McNamara and 1 for Toby Barnes. Meanwhile, for North Medford, they are led by the 9 of Tyson Neff. His brother's right behind him, Trayson Neff with 7. Landon Ellis has 6, and then there's 2 each for O'Shea Miller and Bryce Dyer. And so that's kind of the way the scoring went here. There was a 14-14 tie after the first quarter, but quickly they've been tight ever since. Mostly tie ball games go, or ties, more ties than lead changes here in this first half. So we're at halftime. The John L. Scott scoreboard reads North Medford 26, Ashland 24. You're listening to the Lithia Superstore Game of the Week, a presentation of Table Rock.
I think in our stores that we have the best selection and the best value for the dollar.
My name's Haley, and I've been showing sheep for 5 years through 4-H and pigs for 2 years through 4-H. 2 years ago I got grand champion, and today I got reserve grand champion. It's a really good program, and it teaches the kids self-responsibility. The program wouldn't be how it is today if we didn't have people like Sherb coming out and supporting us.
If you shop with us, you will save money.
It takes meticulous planning, continuous monitoring, and forward thinking to deliver the perfect 3-egg omelet.
Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford. We've stocked up with over 200 new vehicles from Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and of course, Ram trucks. Choose from one of our largest inventories ever of new Jeep Cherokee 4x4s. Test drive a new Ram 1500 and see why Ram is Motor Trend's back-to-back-to-back three-peat truck of the year. And remember, we've added the convenience of test drives from your home and an online process to purchase and deliver your new vehicle. You'll find the new vehicle you want at the low price you deserve. Only at the Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford Superstore.
Dear Dad, I was afraid to say this to your face, but I heard you yelling again from the stands during my game. You were shouting at the coach, the refs, even the other parents. It embarrasses me when you yell at everyone. It really stresses me out. I love sports. I love my team. I just want to play, but not if you always lose your temper. Love, Katie.
Know your role. Learn more.
Welcome back to North Medford High School, home of the Lithia Superstore Game of the Week tonight. Eye Care Associates of Southern Oregon at 950 Royal Avenue in Medford. Hope you're enjoying today's game. They have a whole range of eye care services for the entire family. Visit eyecaresouthernoregon.com to learn how Dr. Brian Mitchell and his team can help your vision needs. So as we said at the beginning, on the pregame show, that this is Ashland's third game, and they come in 0-2, and they've had a bit of a struggle, at least on paper, trying to get points on the board, having scored in the 40s each time. But they're playing very well tonight against the North Medford Black Tornado, who come into this game 3-0. And they've pretty much put the hurt on everybody that they have played. So I'm sure that right now the Ashland coaches are pretty thrilled with the way that this game is going for them. Again, Ashland is led by the 10 of Finn Hilden. And North Medford is led by the 9 of Tyson Neff. We are at halftime. At halftime, the John L. Scott scoreboard reads North Medford 26, Ashland 24. When we return, we'll be ready for the second half of this ball game as you listen to the Lithia Superstore Game of the Week.
In RBTD all my life. When we moved to Talent, that's when we purchased our house.
All those memories were in that little spot for 17 years.
Everything in that house, all our firsts, everything gone.
Now more than ever, with so many families being displaced, their kids will still be able to come to school, to Phoenix and Talent, because they'll be able to use RBTD.
Fuel your daily adventure at My Circle K, powered by GP Energy. Whether it's morning motivation to get your day going, adding crunch to your lunch, fueling up for a road trip, your journey begins with My Circle K, powered by GP Energy.
So your workers' comp claim was denied. Or was it accepted? Now what are you supposed to do? Find out for free. Call Schlesinger and de Villeneuve immediately and let us fight for you.
My favorite way to ride would be just to get on the bus and go. RVTD helps me to be independent. The bus goes everywhere I need to go. I've become pretty good friends with even some of the drivers. They really care about the passengers. I have to use the power wheelchair, which makes it convenient to have to ride the bus because they have the ramps that go down so you can get on and off really easy. I feel very safe. Now more than ever, RVTD is a very important part of this community. I don't know where I'd be without it.
You've been listening to the Medford Parks and Recreation Halftime Report. Visit PlayMedford.com for the latest recreation guide and all the sports leagues, classes, and special events, to name just a few things you'll find on that website. Visit PlayMedford.com to learn more. So we settle in now as we'll begin period number 3. And we've got a close one going. And it's a 26-24 game. Ashland will begin the second half with the basketball on the alternating possession. As this time in the half they'll be going left to right. There's Shields down low, and he'll stuff it. And that's one way to open up the half, 26-24, or 26-26 now. And get it around. Here's Ellis. To Dyer into Trayson Neff. Neff can't get it to go. Gets the rebound, puts it up. That one doesn't go. Tip, no good. Ashland finally gets it out of there. Here they come, mooring down. LaPierre with it. Stopping and popping a three, though. No good. That was Hilden with that one. Ellis ahead quickly to Carrick. Ellis, it doesn't go. But he will be at the line for a couple. And foul is on Stowhauser. His first. Ellis, he's good. And he's good with the next one. So a couple for the Black Tornado. Ellis now has 8 on the night. 28-26. And the Grizzlies turn it over. Nope, foul. Push on Barnes. That's his second. 2 now on the Grizzlies in this half. Ellis traveled. I told you earlier, he's really close to it every time. Every time he stops, he's really close to traveling. Got caught that time. That's Hilden, the three-point line. LaPierre, he'll fire the three. That's short. Carrick with the rebound. Ahead to Ellis. Ellis taking it all the way to the hoop, and yes. The biggest lead of the night for the Black Tornado at 30-26. And we're approaching the 6-minute mark. Here's Lapierre again, but that three-pointer will reduce that lead in a bit of a hurry. And now 30-29. So much for that big, large lead of 4. Ellis in, back, holds it over his head, doesn't take the shot. Dyer has it. Carrick around to Neff. That's Ellis. Ellis in the lane. Ellis, nope, pops it back out to Dyer for 3. Yes! So Dyer hits it, and gets it back out to a 4-point lead. And the ball is now stolen away by North Medford. Ellis with a good pass ahead. And he gets Carrick on the run. And Nick Carrick gets his first points of the game. And just like that, it's a bigger lead than ever. Here's a block. Dyer with the block, 35-29 lead, a 6-point lead now for it. Here's a Carrick again for 3, and he's got that one down. And Ashland is going to be calling, nope, they're not, 38-29, down by 11 all of a sudden. And there's Ashland almost turning it over. And they do turn it over. Ellis gets it ahead to Neff. Neff up, no good. But Hilden, they're going to be called for the foul. Tried to reject it, but instead ended up fouling. That's 3 on Hilden. At the line is Neff. And he makes the first one. Ten-point lead. The next one's good. So now it's been stretched out to an 11-point lead. 40-29. So far, Ashland has scored 5 points and got a foul again. And that's a push this time on North Medford. That's on Treson. Neff, his first, the first on North Medford. Oh, that's over and back. Got to running towards the wrong basket. These things happen, they tell us. 40-29. 11-point lead for the Black Tornadoes. They've really opened things up here. There's a long shot by Carrick. That's no good. The Grizzlies come the other way. Hilden playing with 3 fouls. Which is a little surprising. Here comes Dyer with it. Gets it ahead to, leaves it off for Carrick, and Carrick will lay it in. Nicely done as Neff had the basket under a little bit of pressure. He left it off nicely and Carrick laid it in. 42-29. 13-point lead as North Medford has just opened it up here in the second half. Dyer, here's Carrick for 3. Yes! And that man is on fire. Let me tell you what. And Ashland says, I think we've seen enough of him. And they say, we need a timeout. So we'll take a look at the John L. Scott scoreboard. And as we do, We see that it now reads North Medford 45, Ashland 29. As you listen to the Lithia Superstore Game of the Week, a presentation to TableRockSports.net.
My Circle K, powered by GP Energy, you can turn an ordinary lunch break into something extraordinary with crispy, crunchy chicken. Grab and go their delicious chicken, chicken tenders, famous biscuits, and tasty sides. MyCircleK.com.
US Cellular believes everyone deserves 5G. That's why we've included 5G on all plans, no extra charge, whether you're working or playing. All US Cellular plans include 5G, no extra charge. Get the new Samsung Galaxy S21 5G free with no hidden requirements. US Cellular.
Get the latest 5G phones for free today at Siskiyou Cellular, an authorized agent for US Cellular with 7 Valley locations. Visit souscellular.com for details.
Fuel your daily adventure at My Circle K, powered by GP Energy. Whether it's morning motivation to get your day going, adding crunch to your lunch, fueling up for a road trip, your journey begins with My Circle K, powered by GP Energy.
Welcome back to the Lithia Superstore Game of the Week, presented by US Cellular at Siskiyou. And the John L. Scott scoreboard now reads North Medford 45, Ashland 29, as Nick Carrick has 10 points here in the second half. He's just killing Ashland right now. There's a pushing foul. And that pushing foul is on Miller. His third. So Ashland will set it up again. And they get it in. That was Lapierre with it. And North turns it over. 45-32. Barnes gets a pick. Doesn't get much out of it. North Medford has stayed in a man-to-man almost all night long. There's going to be a foul again on Miller. That's his fourth. Well, I didn't catch his name, so I'm going to apologize because I don't know his name. But he made both of his foul shots. And it's a 45-34 game. Here's a shot, no good. That was Carrick with another three. Finally cooled off a little bit. So we'll see if the Grizzlies can pull it back. Trailing by 11. There's a three-pointer being put up. That one doesn't go. And grabbing that one is Dyer with another rebound. Here's Ellis all the way to the hoop. He's rejected. Oh, they're going to call a jump ball. Possession goes to North Medford. There's a shot put up quickly by Dyer that isn't any good and going off that Ashland player and out of bounds and hurt. Is Lapierre. May have gotten hit in the eye. He says he's okay. Here's Dyer underneath though. Can't get anything going. Throws it out deep and that's a long three-pointer. That's put up. Here's Hilden. At the long three. There's a long three put up by Hilden, no good. That was put up, that three-pointer was put up by McLean for North Medford. Here's Tyson Neff. He goes all the way to the hoop, foul. Didn't get it in. But he drew the foul. And now was called on Stauweiser. That's his second. 2 fouls. Shots for Neff. The first one is in. And Trey Neff comes back in. Tyson Neff takes his second one. And it rolls around and finds its way in. There's a long shot, no good, but Ashland grabs its own rebound. Hilden out to Barnes. Ashland has gone cold. Now they turn it over. McLean has it. Gets it off to Tyson Neff. Down around to Dominguez. Dominguez can't do anything, so they'll set it up again. Treson Neff. Get it right back to him. Here's Dominguez. He'll pop a three. It's no good. Scramble for the rebound. Treson Neff has it. North Medford will set up again. We're down to seconds here in the third period. 18 of them. So Medford will work it down as far as they can. At least as far as they're comfortable. There's a three. Yes. That's by Treson Neff. And that will end the third period. So we've made it to the end of 3. And as we do, we will take a look at the John L. Scott scoreboard. They have offices in Medford, Ashland, and Eugene. It reads North Medford 50, Ashland 34. As you listen to the Lithia Superstore Game of the Week, presented by TableRockSports.net.
Choose a company that best represents you and our local community.
Choose a company that focuses on relationships rather than transactions.
Choose a company that empowers their employees and provides growth opportunities from within.
Choose a company that shows compassion and rises to the occasion in times of need.
Call a John L. Scott broker today.
This year, don't just replace your windows, renew them with beautiful and energy-efficient windows from Bill's Glass. Having new windows installed by Bill's Glass dramatically update and improves the look of your home and helps reduce energy bills year-round. Let Bill's Glass show you what you've been missing. Bill's Glass, the largest glass company in Southern Oregon for your home or auto, as well as the trusted industry leader for over 50 years. Bill's Glass in Ashland, Medford, and Grants Pass.
Table Rock Sports says thank you to over 100 new YouTube subscribers this spring. It helps us keep the games coming. Go to youtube.com, search Table Rock Sports, and click on the red subscribe button if you would like to join the team. And we will thank you for doing so in advance. As we head to the fourth quarter, the John L. Scott scoreboard now reads North Medford 50, Ashland 34. North Medford, we told you they were shooting well. They scored 24 there in that third period. Ashland only put 10 up on the board. Ashland again with the basketball. Hilden with it. That was a quick move there by Barnes, but he was blocked anyway. Here's Tyson Neff giving it off to Dominguez. Dominguez is up and good with it. First ones for Dominguez tonight. 52-34. Hilden Back around to Stowser. And that's taken away. Here comes Tyson Neff all by himself. Nope, he'll hold up and bring it back out. Almost on about three. Tyson Neff will take a three and drain it. And so just like that, North Medford has a huge 55-34 lead. McNamara back into the game. Carrick replaces Dyer. And now the game is getting away from the Grizzlies. McLean hands it off to Carrick. Around to Trason Neff. Tyson Neff. They continue to foul. Yes, a blocking foul on Ashland. A foul on Stowser. That's his third. Dominguez holds onto the basketball. Now he gives it to Neff. And Neff will miss number one. 6:26 to go here in the fourth period. The next one by Neff is good. So he gets one of them. And that'll push the lead out to 22. And there's a quick shot by Ashland. And that's up by Stowser. His first two of the night. And a foul. With Ashland trying to go the other way. That's on McLean. 56-36. 6 minutes to go in the ball game. As North Medford just lit it up there in that fourth period, or third period. Stowser passes up the three. Around to Barnes. Lapierre. Back to Barnes for three. It isn't any good. McLean grabs the air ball. McLean will fire a three. They're going to say no. Nope. Went out of bounds. On the bounce, hit the back of the rim and then bounced up and hit the bar behind the backboard. Goodridge into the game. As we approach the 5-minute mark, 5:15 to go. Lapierre to Hilden, no good. Carrick with the rebound. Here comes Tyson Neff, and will be knocked out of bounds by Hilden. Tyson Neff back to McLean. McLean in the lane, a little running jumper, no good. Gets the rebound and puts it back. Austin McLean with his first bucket of the night. And Ashland throws it out of bounds. 58-36. Miller comes in for Tyson Neff. So with 4:48 to go and a 22-point lead, North Medford may be ready to take their foot off the throttle slightly. Oh, there's a nice pass to Trayson Neff. Nice pass by Carrick. And then he comes down and rejects the shot that was being put up by Stauweser. Ashland basketball, but that was a nice block. And now Carrick comes out. And into the game is Gabe Conrad. McNamara drives, no good. Goodridge with the rebound. There's Miller. There's Miller spinning and twisting in the lane, and he got it to go. Oh, they're going to take the. They're going to say no. No, they're going to take it away. I was all ready to give him 2 points, but the official said no, not a chance. So it'll stay 60-36. The moves look good, though. That was her. Here's Lapierre. 3 is good. (60-39). Still out by 21 right now on the Black Tornado. Nefza, nope, passes up the 3. Said they'll bounce it down low. Now, nope, he'll pop it back out and lose it. Orozco is in. We didn't catch that earlier. That was no good by Lapierre. McLean gets it ahead to Orozco, who spins and twists in the lane, finds himself double teamed, gives it up. And going to the line will be Goodridge. That's 5 team fouls apiece now. And we have a quick timeout. So we'll take a look at the John L. Scott scoreboard. As they have offices in Medford, Ashland, and Eugene, it reads Medford, North Medford 60, Ashland 39. As you listen to the John L. or the Lithia Superstore Game of the Week, presentation of TableRockSports.net.
Or a coach, or plan to be a coach. What kind of coach do you want to be? This?
Hey! What is that? Come on, God! You're killing me!
Or this?
I love it. I love what I see. I don't care about the mistakes. Everybody makes mistakes. Guys making millions of dollars on Sunday, they make mistakes.
Know your role. Learn more at southernoregonsports.org.
There's a time machine, not so far away, that takes you back to a world just a few streets wide, where wonder rules the day, and families are transformed, from the smallest bug-eyed explorer to that surliest know-it-all. So dive into the past and let them see the world through a simpler lens, called Southern Oregon. Their adventure begins when you travel Medford.
And we come back to the North Medford High School Gymnasium, home of the Black Tornado. And at the line is Goodridge, and he makes the first, and he makes the second. Again, there'll be some substitutions going on. (62-39). There's a long shot put up by McNamara, no good. They need to get it set up again quickly. 2.5 coming up. Ashland needing points. Here's a 3. Yes. That was Silas Wright, as best we can tell from our vantage point. 62-42. Wide open, but not taking a 3. Getting it down low, laying it up, no good. But going to the line will be Corbin Young. And Young will make the first one. Here's the next one. No good. Round it goes. Finally, Ashland gets it. No. They're going to lose it out of bounds. And so North Medford will get another shot at it. 1:56 to go in the game. 63-42. There's a long shot. That one by Conrad, no good. North Medford grabs it. I'll set it up again. Orozco in the middle to McLean. Didn't mean to show up with that one, but Young gets it quite by accident and puts it in anyway. 65-42. Ashland almost loses that one, and they do finally. And going ahead is Conrad. Gets it to Tyson Neff, who can't get it to go in. And at the ensuing scramble, there's a foul. It'll be a 1-and-1. Conrad at the foul line. And the first one by him is good. And the next one's no good. We have 1:05 to go. McNamara in the lane, puts it up, and yes, he'll be good. So McNamara back on the board. Here's Tyson Neff. Back out to McLean for 3. It's no good. Ashland will grab the rebound. 27 seconds to go. And that shot's no good. But imagine North Medford will run out the clock here. When they bring it into the forecourt, there's only 10 seconds left. Ashland is backing up. And they're going to say that that's the way the game's going to end. So, we've gotten to the end of the game. And as we look at the John L. Scott scoreboard at the end of the game, it now reads North Medford 66, Ashland 44. We'll be right back with the My Circle K, powered by GP Energy post-game show, as you're listening to the Lithia Superstore Game of the Week, a presentation of TableRockSports.net.
I think in our stores that we have the best selection and the best value for the dollar.
My name's Haley, and I've been showing sheep for 5 years through 4-H and pigs for 2 years through 4-H. 2 years ago I got grand champion and today I got reserve grand champion. It's a really good program and it teaches the kids self-responsibility. The program wouldn't be how it is today if we didn't have people like Sherm coming out and supporting us.
If you shop with us, you will save money.
It takes meticulous planning, continuous monitoring, and forward thinking to deliver the perfect 3-egg omelet.
Welcome back to North Medford High School, side of tonight's Lithia Superstore Game of the Week. This is the My Circle K, powered by GP Energy post-game show, where they fuel your road trip and add crunch to your lunch. Well, it was a tight game to begin with, 14-14 after one period, and 26-24, a North Medford lead at the half. But the Black Tornado opened it up in the third period as they outscored Ashland 24-10 in that period and ended up leading it 50-34 as they left that one and went on to win it by a count of 66-44. So pretty much a cruise tonight for the Black Tornado. When we come back, we'll have the individual scoring for both clubs as you're listening to the My Circle K, powered by GP Energy post-game show, the Lithia Superstore Game of the Week, a presentation at TableRockSports.net.
Workers' comp claim was denied. Or was it accepted? Now what are you supposed to do? Find out for free. Call Schlesinger and de Villeneuve immediately and let us fight for you.
Since 1991, Medford area residents have looked to Eye Care Associates of Southern Oregon for vision care for the whole family. Specializing in optometry for adults and children, ECA uses state-of-the-art diagnostic tools to scan for health risks and get your prescription just right. Get your students a comprehensive vision check to ensure they have their best chance to learn and succeed. And look good while you see well. Specialists in our optical boutique have extensive styles on hand or can special order. We hope to see your family at Eye Care Associates of Southern Oregon. Visit eyecaresouthern.com to learn more.
Waiting, even a few days, to report a work injury or illness could cost you everything. But how do you know what you should do? Find out for free. Call Schlesinger and de Villeneuve immediately and let us fight for you.
Welcome back to the Lithia Superstore Game of the Week, a presentation of U.S. Cellular at Siskiyou. As we take a look at the individual scoring for tonight's ball game. Well, first of all, for the visiting Ashland Grizzlies, they had Hawthorne Lapierre in double figures. He had 12. Egan Shields had 9. After that, it was Azure McNamara with 4. Silas Wright with 3. Player whose name we're not sure of had a couple, as did Sebastian Stowhauser, and also scoring was Toby Barnes, as he had 1 on the night. Meanwhile, for the Black Tornado, they were led by the 15 of Tyson Neff, 14 for Treson Neff, 10 for Nick Carey, 10 for London Ellis. Then after that, the scoring kind of drops off as Bryce Dyer had 5, 2 each for Austin McLean, O'Shea Miller, Connor Goodridge, Brandon Dominguez, Conrad Gabe had 1, and we should have thrown in Corbin Young, who also tossed in 3 points. So they won this one pretty handily tonight and over Ashland. We'd like to thank you for watching today's broadcast, and we'd like to thank North Medford High School for hosting the Lithia Superstore Game of the Week on TableRockSports.net. A special thanks to all of the head coaches, too, that made this available. Our next Table Rock Sports production for North Medford is going to be Thursday night when the Roseburg Indians come to town. Again, the final score on the John L. Scott scoreboard was North Medford 66, Ashland 44. This has been a special presentation of Table Rock Sports. The executive producer is Joe Brett. With Khalil Campbell, I'm Terry Ross saying thanks for watching. A good night from North Medford High School in Medford, Oregon.